Hello, hello. Hello, hello. My headphones are kind of hurting my head right now. But anyway, hello everyone. Hello, hello. So, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Biddy God? Well, look no further, for it is I, KaboChama. But you can just call me Daddy. I go by they them pronouns, so whenever you get on all fours to address me, just keep that in mind. Anyway, hello everyone! Hello Snail! Yes, Kitty Kabo again. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm feeling the cat, you know. Like I love cats. And I'm feeling it, so here we are. Anyway, yeah. So, What are we doing today? That is a good question, KaboChama. So we have the rest of Turtles commission that we're gonna do, and then we're gonna finish the Kabo memo pad cover, and then hopefully we'll be able to print some Kabo memo pads and put those together, which is basically you just listening to my printer and me talking over the printer. So that's what I have planned for today. But if we get through with all of that and there's more time, I have a few things that I probably need to get done, and I also have a few things that I need to figure out, and maybe you guys can help me figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna change the jump scare counter back to 0 because we have no jump scares right now. Anyway though, Snail, you said you have a story? I'd love to hear the story. If someone doesn't love cats, that's a red flag. You are correct. Yes, 100% correct. But yeah, so let me know what your story is. You'll tell in 1 second? Okay, cool. No problem, no worries. I'm gonna do this. Is my pen? Okay. I'm gonna start coloring. I also have to do this. There you go. Now I can see properly. Get a shadow going. I'm gonna make this go away so we can see everything that needs to happen. Maybe I'll make this go away. Okay. This booba might be a little too big, but that's okay. If I need to change, I'll change them later. Okay, wait. Basically, I went for a meal today with some friends and it went well, but after we finished, they all left and I went to play pool against some people. Very nice. It was going fine and just talking and playing pool until a girl came over and asked to play. I was down and we played and it was fine, so she asked out of nowhere if I was into S&M. Her reasoning was my hair color, jewelry, and my single piercing. That's amazing. What did you tell her? Did you say yes? At first I answered with confused noises and then asked why she thought that, and then she explained it and I was like, you just give off that vibe. And I was so confused and told her no. That's hilarious. That's so funny. It was weird. Fair enough. Not good? I gotcha. Not a good weird, a bad weird. I see. how have you been since the last stream, Kabo? I've been pretty okay. I went to a party last night, which it's like a every Thursday thing, or every first Thursday thing, and I've been meaning to go for a really long time, but I just never did because I don't like people. It's like the main reason. But I went, and I don't know how it went. I don't know. I feel like I've been going through some stuff recently, and makes me very not confident in myself and my skills. So I don't think I came off as myself yesterday. I think I came off as like an anxious person, which is like not who I am. But yeah, so now I'm just kind of like sitting here being like, you know, like, man, this isn't how I wanted this to happen. But who knows, maybe soon it'll change. I'll be able to be cool again. Currently I'm not though. Anyway. Ooh, party couple, yeah. Wasn't that great? I'm sure it was okay, fair enough, maybe. I'll understand that you were understandably anxious, but it's okay. Yeah, don't worry, okay. I appreciate. It do suck to be out here with social anxiety. I mean, like, not that, like, I have social anxiety, but like I also don't have social anxiety. It's like really weird. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'm not an anxious person. I just like, I don't know. Maybe it's winter. Like, usually I'm like really, really like, you know how I am. Like, I'm like, oh my god, hi! You know? Like, very confident and like cracking jokes and stuff. But I was just like sitting there like, you know? Like, that's not me. I don't know, it was weird. It was not a good feeling. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh well, you know. Maybe if I show up next time, it'll be better. Or maybe it won't. You never know. It could be absolutely awful. Who knows? I don't. But anyway, so that's how I'm doing. I'm like, you know, sitting here being like, did I do all of those social interactions correctly? You know how you think about that? It's okay, don't worry. Don't be down. Snail is here to give hugs. Thank you, Snail! I appreciate the hugs. I appreciate it. Ah, I went to hell for a second. I'm back. But yeah, but because I'm like kind of going through some stuff right now, I couldn't like I don't know, maybe it's because of my fear of just generally of people. Where I just like didn't want to like say anything that could potentially like out myself. You know, I didn't want to dox myself in real life, you know? So I felt like I couldn't be myself. Maybe, is this a therapy session? I don't know. Anyway, I should probably stop talking about it. Probably be a good idea. Anyway, it's fine, you know? It is what it is. You know, haters gonna hate, so. letting it out was the first step. Fair enough. I appreciate that, Bane. I super appreciate that. But like, it's not fun for you guys if I just sit here and just like vent about my issues. So I'm not gonna. So that would be very rude of me. But I will tell you guys stories of the party that I went to. Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you stories. Okay, so I went to this party like alone last night, which is like, you know, step number one of me being uncomfortable is me not having anyone there that I know. I mean, like, I knew the people who were hosting it, but like, you know, if you go to someone else's party and they're like hosting this huge party, you're not gonna see them, you know? They're hosting a party, you know? They have other things to do than to like sit there and make you comfortable. So I went to this party and it's really, really great, and the people there like cook food, and so you get to eat food and then like eat with like people and like get to know everyone. Anyway, so I ate some mac and cheese, and it was really, really good mac and cheese. And then there were like a few different rooms, and so I heard that there was going to be a bonfire in the backyard, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to the bonfire. So I went, and do I want to do a low light right here? No, it's gonna we're gonna do low light too. Anyway, so I went to the backyard, and I sat there, and I was watching this one dude try and light the fire, and he was doing a really bad job. I'm gonna be honest, he was doing a really bad job. But, you know, I can't just like sit there and like, you know, be like, you know, I can't be like, you're doing a really bad job, you know? I didn't want to be rude. So I just kind of watched him, and I offered suggestions every now and then, and it was just like, it was just not working out very well, you know? It was just, no, you know? So, like, all of the stuff that this person, was trying to light the fire with were like these like mossy, really, really like wet like sticks, and so it was just a bunch of smoke coming up and nothing was catching on fire because everything was wet, and the only dry stuff were like these big logs that like would take so long to catch, right? He did get the triangle formation correct, but then this other guy came in and kept on throwing like grass into the fire, or the wannabe fire, and it was just not, it was like making it worse, you know? So finally, the person who was like in charge of the party came over, the person who invited me, came over, and they were like, hey, so like what's going on with this fire? And I was like, broski is trying his best. And they were like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. I was like, yeah. So they grabbed some dry sticks that were underneath like an awning, and then threw them into the fire, and then like got their lighter out and like lit them and like put them underneath the triangle, and finally the fire started. So it was like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Not the best thing ever, But it is what it is, right? It was just very unfortunate. So anyway, I started talking to Broski, who was trying to light the fire, the first Broski who was trying to light the fire, and figured out that he too is an artist, and his art is like really, really cool, but his computer crashed and burned, which is very unfortunate. And he really like wants to do the same stuff that I do, which is awesome. I think he should. It's just unfortunate that his computer crashed and burned. Yeah, so I was talking to him. He was like really, really comfy to talk to. Like he was just like a comfy person, you know? Like I felt safe talking to him, which is like strange because I never feel safe ever by myself around any kind of man for reasons. But anyway, he was very comfy to talk to. And then I started talking to other broski like joined in. We started talking about like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! TGC or TCG. I keep on getting the acronym wrong. So we talked about that for a while, and then this other broski came in, and this broski was different. This broski wasn't there to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! No, this broski was there for me. This broski wanted to get into my pants, which is unfortunate for him because that's not how things roll in KaboChama world. So, he started like talking about how like big and high and mighty he is, and like how amazing he is, and like how like he can speak French, and like, you know, like he's just like, you know, he's a guitar player for this band, and he like is also like the lead singer, and he's like an influencer, and like blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh god. Oh no. So then I was like, oh, that's really cool, like, you know French? I know French too. I mean, you know, not that much, but a little bit. And so because I wanted to get the topic away from look at how cool I am and I'm an influencer, you know? It's just like not attractive. Kabo world is Kabo is the best. Yes, correct. You are correct, yes. But so I was like, oh my god, you know French? I know French. I, you know, studied French for a really long time. My family, like, is really pretentious. And, like, made us all speak French during, like, holiday dinner time. Like, it was, it's like a really, I hated it. I didn't say that. But, anyway, so we started speaking French. And then I started speaking French. And he was doing a pretty good job. You should have just been honest and tell him no means no. Unfortunately, I've learned that if you do that, that's how you get physically taken advantage of. So I unfortunately learned that the hard way. So that's unfortunately not a safe answer. I would have, but I've learned better. So, I instead just wanted to make him feel unimportant, because if he felt like he had no power with me, then he'll go away. That was my goal. So, that's what I did, and he decided. Why did I do that? I thought that I put a different layer on there. I did not. So he started speaking French, and I started speaking French, and his French was really, really good. But he like started like he started telling me like pickup lines in French, and like they were all incorrect. Like they didn't make any sense grammatically. So I became the worst person ever. I started correcting him on his grammar in French. And he didn't know what I was talking about. Which is even more hilarious, but that was my goal. And he switched back to English at some point and was like, wow, you're really good at French. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You're so good at French. Look at you go. You know, one day you'll be on my level. And so he was like, oh yeah, well, I have to go now, so bye. And I was like, okay, bye-bye. Anyway, so, I successfully scared him off. Which is great. It was fantastic. It was amazing. And then I started talking to someone else about the hit game Genshin Impact. And they, I think they were just trying to get me to talk. And because I wasn't talking very much. Good job, Kabo, thank you. I did my best. Yeah, so I started talking about the hit game Genshin Impact, and I like tried to be like as normie as possible about it, because like everyone there, they weren't like normies, they were like casual gamers, you know. You did amazingly. Thank you. I appreciate. And then I left because I didn't want another person coming up to me trying to flirt with me again. Yeah. Unfortunately, on my way out, I did see Broski. He didn't actually leave, which is why I knew that he lied to me. He instead was sitting on one of the couches inside watching a game of like, I don't even know how to describe it, but anyway, he had like another like person on his lap, and they were like being like really sussy in the corner, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's yeah, okay, yep, I'm glad I'm leaving now. So I left. But yeah, it took me a really long time to talk to people. But I did, and that's a big step. Well, it's actually not a big step, because I'm usually way more social and like socially, like, I know how to get around social situations, but like for some reason I wasn't able to yesterday. Like, I'm usually fine on my own, but like yesterday was like a hardcore struggle. It was like bad. But anyway, I did it, and that's what's important. People like that are the worst. Yeah, no one, definitely. I'm glad you were safe. Yeah, me too. I have my knife in my bag, but you know, it's, you know, socially unacceptable to stab someone. So usually I don't do that. But you know, here we are, and thankfully, I didn't need to stab anyone, so that's good. Right. This needs to be multiply layer. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. And then we got, let's see. We gotta do this. She said that she wanted light blue yesterday for the shirt. Right? Yeah. So we're gonna do light blue. Oh, also today, okay, so I'm like house sitting for this one person, and I that's too like, yeah, that's better. Okay, so I'm house sitting for this one person, and they're like kind of halfway across town, which is like usually not like a big deal. Stabbing is only bad if they're a normal person. That is true, and it's also bad if you get caught. Unfortunately, I was in a really, really big party with a lot of people, and there was no like quiet space. So someone would have witnessed me stabbing this person, which is unfortunate because I really did want to stab him. But here we are. What am I doing? Yeah, this one. Okay. So, I'm like house sitting or cat sitting for this one person, and no, I don't want this. Go away. Wait. That's what I want. Oh! Never mind, that's not what I want. Unfortunate. This needs to be the reference layer. And then we can do colorize. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start the story again, and this is gonna be the last time I start the story. So I'm house sitting for this one guy, or cat sitting for this one guy, and he is like halfway across town. So I had to like go halfway across town like right before this, which is why I was like slightly late. But you guys didn't notice, which is great. So I was driving along, and all of a sudden, out of a side street, I like saw like, let me count, like 6, I'm not kidding you, 6 police motorcycles all of a sudden start like their sirens and their lights on a side street. And so I was like, oh shit. So my first instinct, which is probably bad, was to speed up and avoid them. And they rushed out onto the street after me. They turned onto the street after me, and I was like, fuck, what's going on? Thankfully, it was a police escort. So I was like, okay. But I had to, I was like watching them out of my rearview mirror. It was so funny. And so I was watching them, right? And they all made this like unanimous turn onto the street because they were I learned later they were a police escort for like a person, and so they like turned onto the street in the synchronized pattern, the synchronized swoop, and one guy fell off his bike. A policeman fell off his bike. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I felt the most intense secondhand embarrassment for this one guy. It was crazy. Like, I saw it, he turned too hard, and and his bike, like, you could see the sparks flying for where like the metal was like screeching against the asphalt. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Like, okay, noob, can't even make a turn. Why are you in the police force on a motorcycle if you can't even make a basic turn? This street was a 2-lane street going one way and 2 lanes going the other way. Like, how can he was going into like the furthest lane. He had the widest loop. The other people had tighter loops, and he couldn't do it. Like, broski, have you like Never ridden a bike before? Come on now. Come on now. That's funny. And they say that, like, you know, like policemen have like the most intense like motorcycle class that they have to pass in order to be like a police escort motorcycle person. No, 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 no. I cannot believe this person ever got to pass. Like, how does he? And you know what's even more embarrassing? They like when he finally got up, they like all stopped and like let him like get his bike back up and like him like, you know, stand back up on his bike. Anyway, it was really embarrassing because they came up behind all of our cars. You know, we're just like driving down, and they came up behind us and like pushed us out of the way basically. And the guy who fell off his bike was the person in the middle, and he had a GoPro. That shit's on camera. That shit is on the police camera. On his helmet, GoPro thing, whatever. They got it on film. They got his pathetic fall on film. That's hilarious. He's the only one with the GoPro too. The only one with the GoPro was the guy who fell. That's really funny. That's really hilarious. Like, damn. Come on now. I can't even. That's like too funny to me. That's too funny. That's so hilarious. I'm like really salty about it because when I was working at this one place, there was this security guard there who like saw me like pull up on my bike a few times and then started to like try and like tell me how to ride my bike. But then like he would like refuse to get onto like the highway with his bike because he was too scared. And like I had to drive on the highway every single time I went to work. But yet he was like trying to gatekeep me for like biking things because like he's a policeman, like clearly therefore he's like better than me at riding a bike. So now I'm just like really salty. Let's be glad he wasn't seriously injured. It wasn't a bad fall, he was going like maybe 10 miles an hour. He fell off his goddamn bike. That's funny. That's hilarious. You can't get hurt by doing that. You literally cannot. Like if you get hurt by doing that, that's even funnier. Imagine getting hurt by falling off your bike at 10 miles an hour. That's funny. No, Bane, that is funny. That's, man, you are a comedian, Bane. That is so funny. Oh my god. No, that would be too embarrassing. Like, at that point, just quit the police force. So anyway, now, I'm salty and I gatekeep policemen from everything. So. I'm actually being serious. I see. I mean, like, if he got hurt, that would be one thing, but he literally got back onto his bike and was completely fine. It was, and then he, like, pushed me out of his way, you know, like, he's fine, But yeah, no, I thought that was hilarious. Hello, Goblin! Welcome, welcome! I have a feeling I missed some tea. Yeah. Do you want me to tell the story again? Because I can. And I will still think it's funny. Oh, good times, good times. Yes, always. Amazing. Okay, so, I was cat sitting today, and the guy whose house I cat sit for is like pretty far along down, like he's like halfway across the city from me, so I have to like drive there, which isn't a big deal, but it takes a lot of time out of my schedule because it's like an hour. Anyway, so I go and I'm driving down the street, and then all of a sudden I hear these like sirens, and like all of a sudden like start like right next to me, and I'm like, oh, and I look like down the street, and there's like this group of like 6 policemen on motorcycles, and I have some beef with the police and also police on motorcycles, but anyway, so I was like, oh no, and so my first instinct was to speed up and avoid them, so I did, and they zoomed out of like the side, you know, the side street, like immediately, and they were like doing like this synchronized like turn onto the street that I was on, and the street that I was on is like 2 lanes going one way, a neutral ground in the middle, or a median, and then 2 lanes going the other way, and so it was like a really wide turn that they had to do. Oh, and there's also like a place for like parked cars, so like technically, and there's also a bike lane, so technically that's like 3.5 lanes of traffic that they're like going and like turning onto, and so they were doing it in like two lines, and they were trying to be synchronized when they did it, and so they like, you know, they're going from like a stop to like the speed limit, which is 35 miles an hour, so they come in and they're doing these like 2 lines trying to get into the 2 lanes, right? And so because I have beef with the police, I was watching them in my rearview mirror as I was going, and and this one police I would never not think this is funny. This one policeman he was trying to turn, and he was turning into like the furthest lane. He fucking fell. He laid his bike flat on the ground. It was going no more than 10 miles an hour. Like, I'm like being generous when I'm saying 10 miles an hour. And he fucking laid it flat on the ground. You couldn't make the easiest, widest turn. Like, and the thing is that like, yes, it's like a dangerous thing to be on a bike. Yes, it's like, you know, to fall off a bike, it's like scary, 100%. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, the police are supposed to have the most intense motorcycle training in like every in like the history of everything. Maybe the military, maybe the army is like has better training. I don't really know. But the police are supposed to have like intense like motorcycle boot camp, and like it's hard as fuck to pass, right? And this guy can't even make a turn. And like and so he's like, you know, trying to pick up his bike to like, you know, like brush off how lame he is. And they get back in formation, and then they keep on going down the street. They push me out of the way. This guy was the only one who had a GoPro on. He got that shit filmed. There is now a video record of his lame ass fall. They're being rude as fuck too. They like pushed us all out of the way. Like they couldn't just get into one lane and pass up all the cars. No, they had to push every single person in the 2 lanes out of the way. I don't even know what they were doing the police escort for. Like there was no one in the middle except for this one guy on the side with a GoPro who fell off his bike. Oh my god. But he's a policeman, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was laughing at. And like there was this one time when I was working and I would like ride my bike to like get like, you know, to get to work, and I would have to go on the highway to get to work, and this one policeman that was like supposed to be like our security for work, he was there, and he was always like trying to gatekeep me from like riding my bike. And he was like trying to gatekeep my skills or whatever, and like gatekeep like how like intense like riding a bike really is, and like, oh blah 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 blah, you know, like you really need to do this and you really need to do that, and like you see how you do this, actually this way is better, the way I do it is better because I'm a policeman and my boot camp was like really intense, and so now you have to drive exactly how I drive because I went through this huge boot camp, and also you're really really small and frail and like weak looking, so like you can't be riding a bike because like you just like look like so like pathetic and like small and like weak, and I'm like, bitch. But this dude was literally like he was like, yeah, I'm scared to ride on the highway, you should be too, and I'm like, bro, I gotta ride on the highway to get here. I cannot. I literally cannot. It was just like, ugh. Nuraku told me I was too short to ride a bike. First of all, that's incorrect. Kabo is big and brave and strong. Correct, I am, thank you. But no, whoever Nuraku is, that's incorrect. Because there are different seats that you can put on your bike, so even if your legs are short, you can still put a lower seat in on your bike. You can install it so that you can hold your bike up. My aunt is 4'8", and she rides this big old chopper, and she's been riding bikes forever. If she can ride a bike, you can ride a bike. I promise. Nuraku is my husband. Oof! Well, tell him he's wrong. Because he is. So. I'm good, just chilling. Okay, nice. I think that's what he figured out. So now he tells me I gotta get my license. True. Very true. It's important to have a license. Very important. Very important indeed. Goblin is married? Goblin is in fact married. Yes. Yes, she is. She has a very cute family. I found out 2 more shocking things in the last 2 streams than in my whole life. Oh my god. What? Me being short and Goblin having a family? Were those it? Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, Kabo is short. I'm taller than Turtle. Goblin is married. Like, oh my god. Fair enough. Not really surprising, to be honest. What do you mean, Bane? Are you calling me short? Is that what you're saying? It's not surprising that I'm short! Unfortunately, you would be correct. Wait, what? I'm taller than Goblin too? Kabo is still taller than I am. Yes, that is true. That is true. Life is weird. Did you think that you were just like really short or something, Snail? Do I want to do all of that bullshit again, or do I just want to do regular low light? I'm just gonna do regular low light. I need to rename all of these. Yeah, I am slightly below average for where I live. Damn. Wow. Apparently you are above average for people, for regulars here. So congratulations. You give off tall vibes. Do I really give off tall vibes? That's like crazy to me. Exactly, that's what I said last stream. That's literally, yeah, like the second time I've heard that. What are you guys? That's like so crazy to me because like I've always been like called short my whole life. So like now I'm suddenly like tall? I don't think so. Yeah, what is your opinion, Bane? Like why do I not give off tall vibes to you? And why do I give off tall vibes to you guys? Goblin and Snail. I assumed you were like 5'8". Guys, like why 5'8"? That's the second time. That's like the same thing. I think Turtle said that yesterday. Explain last stream you gave off taller daddy dong vibes. Yes, fair. I'm not complaining. But I am also questioning. Well, it was your Etsy profile pic. You seem tall. I see. Understandable. I changed my my Etsy stuff, by the way. I don't know if you saw. And then the Xiao cosplay pics too. I see. Understandable. Now I'm sitting on a solid 5'2". The superior height, in my opinion. Wait, cosplay pics? Where? You have to be like really, I don't know how to describe it. I have to know you for a few years before I send you my cosplay pics. So in a few years now, in a few years. Few years. I thought it was like posted on your Twitter or something. No. Unfortunately. I don't wanna get doxxed. But I do have like separate cosplay accounts and stuff that I post to. I haven't posted in a really long time, but I did used to be pretty into posting regularly. Not anymore though. Don't worry, I accept your privacy. I appreciate it. I will wait for forever if I need to. I appreciate it. KaboChama is Edward Elric at your end page, that's why. Yes, correct. Very correct. I love Edward Elric so much. So much. Oh, wait. Is that why? You think I'm short because I have Edward Elric as my end page? That's a hot take right there. That is a hot take. Not complaining though, but that is pretty hilarious. That you got it just from that. Ben, are you secretly like really good at like psychoanalyzing people or something? I'm gonna go for a bit, but I'll be back. Alright! Have fun doing whatever you're gonna do, Snail! I pay attention to detail from time to time. I see. Understandable. I feel like this is the most you've talked, Bane. I'm so glad and excited. Oh wait, I need to do. Oh, I didn't even do it for that one. God, I am all over the place today. Oh yes, Turtle's eyes staring right at the prize. Yeah, I asked them. I asked them yesterday what they wanted to be staring at, her booba or her eyes, and they chose booba. I'm a watcher, not a talker. Just feeling talkative from your stories. Fair enough. Understandable. Well, welcome again, and I appreciate your comments. If you ever feel like talking, just like come on and talk. I always love talking to people because it makes this a little less boring so that I'm not just sitting here drawing by myself. I'm feeling like that's good. Yeah. Okay. Let me get Turtle's expression. Gotta do color. Alright. Let's see. I think should I like let's see. No, it was 2021, wasn't it? Here we go. Okay, so like a mint, kind of eye color. Yeah, onto the blue and be different than what I should be doing color theory wise. I'm so cold. Oh my god. So fucking cold. I don't know why. It's so cold in here. Okay, and then we're gonna do Sam. You're cold too. It's so fucking cold. Oh yeah, Texas is getting like pretty intense snow, isn't it? And I got the heater on. Oof. Well, that's even worse. Literally snowed 2 hours away from me. Damn. I don't know if I like that actually. Maybe I'll do this. Oof. I thought I made it go away. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. It's finally warm enough for the doggo to be outside. Man, she's doing the most to stay outside. Oof. Oof. I understand. If I was a doggo, I'd do the same probably. Okay. Guess who forgot to eat lunch? Me. Just now realize that. German Shepherds are wild sometimes. Fair enough. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've been with friends with Turtle for almost 3 years now and still don't know their natural hair color. That's amazing. That's fantastic. She told me earlier yesterday that she wanted like a pale purple. I was like, her hair color? So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, this is what I got. Genshin should add mounts. I agree with you! The desert is too big. Yeah. I want Genshin to add mounts as well. I think it'd be really great if Genshin added mounts. Because then that means it's probably gonna be a horse or a motorcycle. And that's what I'm gonna ride every single day. I'm so hungry. Oh my god. The intensity of my hunger is insane. Now what is this? This in the line art? Sure is. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ugh. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. I'm gonna have to go and break soon because, like, man, I am hungry. Oh, right, I have to do fucking low light. Low light is my least favorite thing to do right after line art, because it's literally the same thing as line art. It's just slightly faster because I've already done the line art. Almost time for a break. Almost time for a break. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna take a break now. Because, oh my god. I am so hungry. Anyway, you guys get to look at Booby. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go on break now. Alrighty. I'll be back soon. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. I'm back. I ate some food, a little bit of food, not like a meal, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna get hungry again. But do you know what this is? Can you? You know what that is? You know what that is? Yes. Yes, Turtle, you are correct. It is go 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 time. Let's go. Hello, hello, yes. Go 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 time. For my own mental health, have you decided not to hunt Charmander anymore? I think that's a smart idea, yeah, right now. So I need to know if I to hunt Pidgey, Abra, Magikarp, or Pinsir. Magikarp. Magikarp. Do Magikarp. Very nice. Magikarp, yes. Magikarp. I think, honestly... I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Don't you think it's time? I think it's time. Do you know what time it is? Not only is it go 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 time, but it is also... Now I want to see everyone dancing, okay? Everyone. Let's go! Are you ready for the big finale? Let's hit it! That was really guttural of me. Yay! Yay! Thank you for dancing with me, guys. Kissy kissy again? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do kissy kissy, okay? Okay? Are you ready for kissy kissy? Are you ready? Let me bring you closer to me, hold on. Okay. Here we go. Are we ready for kissy kissy? Okay. You should put on headphones. Okay? Okay, here we go. Thank you, Snail. There you go! Kissy kissy! Did you like kissy kissy? I know, everyone must be speechless. I have that effect on people. Speaking of me having that effect on people, I remember like a few days ago when it's my favorite redeem. Amazing. Well, I'm glad that I could be here for you and give you kissy kissy. So remember a few days ago when I was talking about how literally everyone, especially men, just like fall head over heels for me, just casually. And then I have to like think of various different ways to reject them or tell them that I'm not interested without explicitly telling them that I'm not interested, because then they get angry and they get like abusive. Well, I have another story for you guys. It's my favorite dream. Yeah, I fell off my bed because of the first kissy kissy redeem. Yeah, I remember that. It was very cute. It was very cute of you to react that way. Anyway, do you guys want to hear my various instances of men falling head over heels for me and me having to reject them quietly? Is that of interest? Yeah, story time, please. Okay, I got 1 story time. I got 2 story time. Okay. I'm gonna need at least 3 to start story time. At least 3. Guys, come on, I really want to tell a story, but I'm not gonna do it because I already said that it was gonna have to be 3 people. Story time. Nice! Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Okay, so, story time. So, okay, you guys get to pick. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. So, this story time is between, you get to choose, story time about I averted getting arrested. Kidding, where am I? I have a few of those. But anyway, so story time, you get to choose which story time you. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna tell this one story time. Okay. So what happened was, is that what? Oh wait. Oh, I already opened it. Dumb. Okay. Anyway. So this story time is gonna be one of when I was in college. So one time I was in college and I was the art club president for 2 years, and I think that's good. Yeah. So it's like kind of a big deal to be the art club president for 2 years, because not only does that mean that like I'm the art club president, that means that I wasn't a senior for one of the years, and usually they only pick seniors, but they wanted me to do it when I was a junior and when I was a senior. So it was like a really, really big honor to be able to be art club president for 2 years, because it was like the whole art department faculty decides who's gonna be the art club president. So it's not like, you know, I wasn't like a popular kid. But I was chosen by all of the professors to be the art club president. Anyway, so I was art club president, and which was a really, really big deal. And that meant that I needed to find people who were able to be like the treasurer and like the vice president and like the secretary and all this stuff, and like make sure that there are people who like I can trust and like will show up, you know. So that is what I did. That's what I did. So I found this person who was in like the theater group that I was in. I was also like a theater major, and he was there and he was doing like technical theater, which is what I was doing. So we were like building sets together, right? And then I was just, you know, appointed to be the art club president. I know that you're in the business school. Do you want to be my treasurer? And he was like, sure, of course. Whatever you want, KaboChama. I was like, oh my god, thanks. You're such a good friend. You know, like hardcore putting in that friend in there, you know. Like, friend. Thank you, friendship friend. Anyway, so I did, and I got like a bunch of other people to be like the secretary and the vice president and like all of this stuff, and we were starting to do like just like having meetings, and the school that I went to was pretty small, and at some point people started to not show up for the meeting. It's like just like regular club people just started to not show up, and I couldn't get them to show up. Like even if I had like movie nights and stuff, like it was like midterms and finals, and like no one wanted to show up because everyone was studying or wanted to watch Netflix on their own. So, which is fair, I completely understand that. But anyway, so it would, but like also my secretary and my vice president also didn't tend to show up. So it was just me and the treasurer, and I know that this guy had like a life. And I knew that he was like a player, and he was like going around like fucking everyone with legs, like if they breathed in his direction, he'd take that as a yes, and so I was stuck with him for like a while, and it was very uncomfortable for me, but I tried not to show it outwardly because that would be considered weakness, and I can't show weakness because I'm God. So, I mean, I wasn't then. That was before I killed God. But, anyway, so I sat there and, we were just, like, alone in a room together, doing various parts of, the week and stuff. And, unfortunately, he took those opportunities to get like closer and closer and closer to me physically. Like he would just like be like, oh, I'm just sitting in the chair next to you because whatever. I'm like, bro, there's like so many open seats, like can't you like sit like over there please? He was like, oh, but it's just that's over by the window and it's so cold, like stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, broski. Whatever you say, broski. But it was just like, come on now. Like, come on now. Oh boy is correct. Yes. Oh boy is correct. And so, it was like a, like I had to be like, oh god, I need to go to the bathroom, and like leave and then like come back and like sit in a seat that was like one over. Like maybe he wouldn't notice if I sat like one seat over, and we would still like sit there for like 15 minutes waiting for people to show up because people can be late, that's fine, but most of the time people didn't show up, and he would like always like engage me in a conversation to like keep me there, through like the hour that it was supposed to be whatchamacallit time, art club time, and it was uncomfortable, but he didn't, even though he had suspicious behavior, I thought that I could handle myself, like if he ever wanted to like get physical, and so I just, I just kept on, I need to erase that. Hold on. This. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Disgusting. You are correct. It is disgusting. Anyway, so that kept on happening for like a few weeks, and I don't understand how some people just don't get the hint to leave others alone. Honestly, that happens to me all the time. All the time. I have so many stories. So many. It's pretty annoying, but honestly, what can you do except just like, ignore them. What else can you do? I mean, right? But anyway, so this one guy was getting like super close physically, and I was like, but he hadn't done anything, so I was like, whatever. And then, so I just he would like, even though it was like, wait, hold on. Not everyone does, unfortunately. They aren't mind readers. I see. We are of different opinions, Bane. I also do not understand it. Like, some peeps don't get the hint, honestly. Honestly, it's fairly obvious when someone else is uncomfy. I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, and especially if you're, like, already ignoring them for, like, a really long time, and they don't understand that, like, you're not gonna get that person's attention, you know? Like, at that point, just, like, stop, you know? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, this person, right? This person's, like, trying real hard to, like, get in my pants. Like, this person, even though it's, like, getting to winter time, this person is, like doing their very best to, like, wear less and less clothing. You know what I'm saying? And, like, not gonna lie, this person's, like, built as fuck. Like, not gonna lie, he's pretty conventionally attractive, you know? Like, he's tall, he's ripped, he has a motorcycle, you know, all of this stuff that, like, makes people really attractive, you know, like, attracted to them, or, you know, like, the bad boy type or whatever. So he knows what he's working with, and he understands, like, you know, stuff on, like, how to, like, I mean, like, he fucks, let's be real, he fucks, right? Like, it's very well known around campus that this man fucks. Fucks anything with legs, literally, except for men, because that's gay and that's bad. Even though he's, like, very closeted. Anyway, so he doesn't know that, but I know that in my heart. Anyway, so one day he comes in and he's like, oh, it's so hot. It's so hot outside. I look outside, it's like 23 degrees outside. And he's coming in with, like, a short sleeve shirt, and he's just like, oh my god, it's so hot. It's so hot. Do you know what this man does? He literally strips in front of all of us. He literally strips in front of all, like, by all of us, I mean just me. I forgot there was no one there. But yeah, it was just me, and he just, like, takes off his shirt. And I'm like, broski, put your goddamn clothes back on. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand what this guy is doing. Okay, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real. He had literally hot pink nipples. Like, his nipples were hot pink. The brightest shade of pink I've ever naturally seen on a human being. Where are your clothes? Yeah, not the nip-nops. Yeah, the nip-nops. It was so terrible. It was the worst thing ever. I felt so uncomfortable. But I had to, like, sit there and, like, not laugh. I had to, like, really not laugh. Really try hard. Because it was like, really... Why is hot pink nipples? Please, put them glass cutters away, sir. They were hard! You are correct, they were hard! Ah! I didn't want to know if his lower half was hard as well, but his nip-nops sure were, because it was goddamn fucking cold, and he was by the window. It was 23 degrees outside. He sitting there taking off his shirt. I can't understand as well. I literally cannot understand. Like, I do not understand at all. Why he thought it was a good idea, number one. Number two, why he thought I was interested in him in the first place. At this point, I did have a boyfriend, and, like, it was like a long-term relationship, and like known around campus, you know. Number 3, broski, you're in a professional position. Like, what if I reported you to like the art department? Anyway, I didn't really react. I just like stood there like blank-faced. I'm sorry, but I do not understand men like that. Me neither. Thank goodness I'm a Ladala bean. Very true, very true. Honestly, me too. Like no, I'm unfortunately still attracted to men. But like, if I could be a Ladala bean, I would. You know? Cause like, it's a hard life out here being attracted to men as well as women. Ugh. Bisexual, more like by yourself. I'm literally married to a cishet man. When I tell him some shit men do, he's dumbfounded. Yes, exactly. Oh my god, the dollar bean is the best I've ever heard. Yeah, the dollar bean. Yes, yes, the dollar bean is my favorite way of saying it. I always tell him, do you see how low they set the bar for you? Honestly. Honestly. Sometimes I don't understand guys either. Yeah, see, you get it, Bane. You get it. Yeah, it's just like insane. Anyway, nothing really happened. I just like sat there. Like, didn't really do anything. But it's like, you know, he continued to be my treasure, but at that point I made sure that my boyfriend was there like the entire time. It's sad that like, you know, there's a point in which you understand that someone's like coming on to you, you know, but there's like, they don't say explicitly I like you, you know, but like, you know, and you have to reject them just as subtly or as not subtly, you know. And then because if you say anything, then it's like, what? I didn't like you like that. Like, you're just crazy. I don't know what you're talking about, but like, clearly you were making me uncomfortable, right? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Some women and they them peeps could literally breathe, and they already are above the men bar. Correct, correct. I don't understand guys who act creepy or weird. Like, oh my god, they're either really dumb to really self-centered, correct, or just believe that they're a gift from God, and I can guarantee they're not a gift in any way, correct. You know, they're not a gift from me, that's for sure. Like, maybe the previous God, but, you know, things up here have changed a bit. A dude friend, Goblin, I love you. Me, I love you like a brother. Yes, but you can't say that because then they'll get like the whole like Oni-chan thing. Or at least that's what I've experienced. I just can't anymore, you know, like I just, oh my god. It's just ridiculous at this point. You know? I just don't understand where they get the audacity. You know? Like, if you have nonchalantly come on to me a few times and I've nonchalantly rejected you the same amount of times, I don't understand why you will still try and come on to me nonchalantly. I just don't, like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, at that point, like, you've lost. Just give up, you know? Like, go find someone else to bother. Because I'm done, you know? The audacity is in their bloodstream, unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah. You are correct. You are correct. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Like, but also, like, you know, if people, you know, can't read other people's minds, like, at some point, though, like, why bother? You know, why bother other people? If you're gonna play mind games, why are you not able to read other people's minds? You know? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Like the dude who made me AI art months, oh my god. Months after I blocked him on everything, vomit. Honestly, the audacity to still think you're relevant. Honestly. It's like pathetic at this point, you know? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's not. That's not attractive, you know? Like, just stop. It makes no sense to me. But maybe I'm just not understanding some stuff. Who knows? I don't get what men think, you know? So, who knows? I don't know. Pathetic is a perfect word. I would agree. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Worthless worms. Beneath my feet. Maggots, if you will. I want to apologize on behalf of the shitty guys you've had to deal with. They are pathetic. Yes, they are very pathetic. Snail, I think, you know, I haven't known you for very long, but I feel like you're like chill, you know. You're like chill. You know. You get a pass. If you continue to be chill, you get another one, you know. Thank you for being chill, Snail. I appreciate you. Snail give me good egg vibes, yeah. Definitely. Wholesome vibes. Thinking of signing right on the titty. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. I live my life with the idea of an easy life for everyone. Good. Why would I make someone upset when it doesn't cost me anything to be nice? Correct. Thank you. Thank you, Snail. Perfect placement. Yes. Correct. Okay. I do like the titty placement, yeah. I'm thinking maybe like right here. For the at. And then if you're nice, you're less likely to have to deal with negative people, meaning everyone can live easy. Exactly! Like, why continue to be weird and creepy, you know? Like, it's not working out for you, just give up. I drew a line. See, if I'm nice to men, they'll assume I like them. Okay, thank you! Thank you! If I'm nice, then people assume I like them. But if I'm actually rude to them, they still think I like them. Oh man, there's no winning. Man. Yeah. Yeah. One attempt. I say if you're interested in someone, make one attempt. And be honest, none of the like sly stuff just to tell them and say, if they say no, then leave it. Exactly. Thank you, Snail. Thank you. Total solution. Avoid all men. I think that's pretty turtle. I think that's pretty turtle. That's pretty accurate. If I could, I would, you know. I assume everyone is being nice, even if people think otherwise. Fair enough. I don't leave the house. Me neither. Narco gives me, leave the house. Oh, makes you leave the house at least once a week. I get that. I also don't leave the house very often. I do if I have like a job, but if I don't, then I don't. You know. Narco seems like a good guy. He does. Except for the part where he says that you can't ride a motorcycle, which is in fact false. But I'm glad that, you know, he got that figured out. That's good, that's good. I I think anyone should be able to do anything they want as long as it doesn't hurt other people. I'm sorry, he said, what? Yeah, that's what I said, that's what I said. He like fixed it though, you know, he backstepped it, backpedaled a little bit. He was like, well, you can get a motorcycle, you can ride a motorcycle, you just have to get your license first, which is fair, that's valid, you know. But at first he said they can't ride a bike because they're too small, which is incorrect because you can install lower seats. He told me I was too short to ride a motorcycle, yeah, but then changed his mind and said I needed to get my license. Yeah. As long as what you're doing isn't illegal or harmful to yourself or others, then it's okay. Ignore what others think and live life as you. Correct! Thank you, Snail. This is why you're wholesome, Snail. That's it. I'm getting a motorcycle. Come on, Goblin, you're coming with me. Yes, do it. I'm implanting little eggs, egg thoughts into your brains. Get a motorcycle. Get it. Ride it. Become proficient at a motorcycle. We can start a motorcycle gang. Just us three. I do illegal things every day, honestly. And The Sims 4. And The Sims 4. When I say illegal, I mean like really bad things. Oh, you mean like murder? Unfortunately, that is a thing that is bad, quote unquote. Oh, then no. Yeah. Petty things like jaywalking and stuff don't count. Okay, awesome. I jaywalk all the time in The Sims 4. I just glare down cars and I'm just like, yeah, you try and hit me. I dare you. I wanna see you try. You know. I mean, if I get a motorcycle, I'll eventually have the full package too. Strong arms, tattoos, purple hair, and a motorcycle and masculine clothes. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Live your life, Turtle. That's amazing. That's fantastic. Yes, we love that. We love that so much. Speaking of which, Turtle, is this good? Do you like this? Do you want me to change anything? But like murder, grooming, etc. That's what I mean by illegal. I would agree with that. I would agree with that, yeah. Yeah. Is grooming really illegal? I thought it was just like frowned upon. You love it? Awesome. No changes. Everything's good. Go ahead, Turtle. I support your choice. Be the cool biker. You. Yes. Be the cool biker, you. I do condone being the cool biker that you want to be. No changes. Love it? Amazing. I believe it's illegal. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, I'm pretty much done with this one. So I'm gonna save it in my commission folder for 2023. X Turtle. We're not saving it as a Clip Studio format because that is ridiculous. Okay, JPEG. Yes. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna go on another break because I'm like really fucking hungry. I'm gonna eat some more food. I just had like a few like oatmeal raisin cookies and it was not enough. I don't think it's going to be enough, but I'm still gonna like, you know, munch on things just like here and there, hopefully, and like be chill about it, you know. I'll go wait, I will Google to get a definite answer. That's not the kind of thing I want a mystery. Very fair. Have a good break. Thank you. Oatmeal raisin is the best. Honestly, it really is. Yeah. No, I really love Oatmeal raisin cookies, they're so good. Goblin, finally someone who agrees. Yeah. Me too. They're my favorite cookies, honestly. They're like so great. Anyway, I'm gonna go on break. Okay. Y'all are making me hungry. I'm gonna go on break. Hello. I'm back. I'm back. I know everyone missed me, but I'm back, I promise. Okay, let's see. I already got this one. I already saved it. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, HEB is like godsend. Love me some HEB. Okay, now we're gonna do this piece of shit. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Yay! I think. Wait, what? 8 ultra balls should be enough to find. Oh, yeah. Find shiny Magikarp. I hope so. I wanted to say, I love how you captured my game panic in my commission. Yes, good. I tried my best. I really did. I was like, okay, what do I imagine Turtle's expression would be? And that was it. So, I'm glad that you like it. That you liked it. I'm glad that you liked it. I promise I can speak English. I promise I'm, you know, like somewhat fluent. Christ. Anyway. What's this? Oh. Absolute panic while eating their fun across the room. Accurate. What's this? I don't understand what this is. Okay. I do tend to eat my phone. Good. Text. Layer. I feel like this. Can be like right there. And then BRB gonna cook chimkin. Good. I really want some chimkin. We don't want Popeyes. My roommate's like, but Popeyes makes me go poopy. Like really bad, hurts. I'm like, okay, suffer. I want Popeyes. And, like, I don't know. He's annoying sometimes. What am I doing? I don't remember what I'm doing. Ah! I do remember what I'm doing. On my way to Goblin's house for dinner 10 hours later. Yeah, me too. No. I love their spicy chicken sandwich, so good. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of the chicken sandwich. I just really like their God, am I stupid? Is this equal? I think this is equal. Hope it's equal. It'd be awkward if it wasn't. I just like the plain old chicken, you know, like the dark meat. It's the juicy stuff. I'm also in Louisiana though. So we got pretty good, you know. Like Popeyes is like, you know, like Louisiana chicken, you know. So I had Popeyes yesterday. Ugh. I wish I had Popeyes yesterday. I can only have it when I go to the mall since it's the only place that has Popeyes near me. That's very sad. I'm sorry. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Okay, now I'm gonna do a KaboChama. What kind of KaboChama should I draw? What kind of KaboChama should I draw? That is the question. What do you guys think? I mean, of course I need to be cute, but like what kind of cute? It's a memo pad, so maybe I should do Kabo with glasses. I would do Kabo with glasses and the pen. Yes, but I already have Kabo with glasses for one of the Kabo pads. Librarian Kabo. Potentially. But what is librarian other than like a pencil skirt, big booba, and glasses? Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. I don't want it to be like, you know, I don't want to have a picture on the front and then you open it, it's the same exact picture on the inside, you know? Like, some variety. Okay, got me. Exactly. Kabo as Lisa from Genshin. That would be funny. That would be funny. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I don't know about that one. Yeah, it's really hard to think. Kabo's Duke. Guys, I'm not doing an Genshin Impact for the memo pad. It needs to be KaboChama only. Y'all are funny. I could do like Kabo's Rosaria. Guys! No Genshin Impact. What about KaboChama with like a graduation hat on? You know? That's pretty scholarly. Paimon Potato Chama. Kawa's a CEO. Maybe. KaboChama reading a book? Kabo's Rika. I'm not no. Kabo in a suit? I could do Kabo in a suit. I'm already kind of in a suit. I'm trapped by Callie now. No worries. That was the vibe I was going for when I said CEO. Okay, I see. I could do piggybacked off Goblin's idea. Yes. Y'all work well together. I'm so bad at this. It's kind of like wrist tone again. A memo pad with a memo pad. I love it. Yes. No, it's too... It's not powerful enough. I could have my hair slicked back on the side. What do you guys think? Maybe I should make the memo pad bigger. Very snazzy. Yeah. Maybe I should do like a... No, that looks dumb. Okay. No. And then this will say memo pad. What about that? Yeah, it's more balanced. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go in with this one. Is that... smooth. Okay. I'm getting into the groove, guys. As you guys can probably tell since I'm not talking. So Kabo looks cool. Awesome. No, I didn't notice all cough cough, but no worries, get into the zone. Fair enough, fair enough. I was pretty talkative before this. And then I was just like... zone time. I'm watching the silly orange fishy jump around, so no worries. Nice. How is that Magikarp hunting going, by the way? Since Kelly stopped me for 20 minutes, I'm only on 9 encounters. Got it. Understandable. The cat is more important, definitely. I would think. Oh yeah, she is more important 100%? Yeah, definitely. So snazzy! Okay, and then I have to open this other one. Oh, it's over here. Okay. No, what? What? Hello? Did my pen just... Wow. Okay. Well, my pen is dead, so... That's great. I'm gonna have to call it early and sleep now. No worries, I was actually gonna call it early too. Because my pen is now dead. I wish I could have stayed longer. No worries. It's supposed to struggle to keep my eyes open right now. No worries at all. Have a great stream, Kabo, and take care, everyone. Goodbye, Snail. Good night. Have a good rest. I hope you sleep well. I'm gonna go too, actually, because my pen is out of juice, and the time it would take me to stall and just sit here and talk to you guys would mean that we get back and I'm finishing stream. So I am also gonna peace out. We have Kabo class tonight. Is gonna be female anatomy. So if you're into that, stay tuned. It'll be in about basically 2 hours. I haven't prepped it all, but don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. It's probably gonna be just like a female anatomy study. So like the differences, or not really the differences, but like we're just gonna study how women's bodies are, you know. I was gonna ask about Kabo class and you beat me to it. Yeah, we're doing female anatomy this week. So in 2 hours, stay tuned. But until that, I'm gonna go. Goodbye now. Bye bye. Hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for coming to my stream. It was a lot of fun as always. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.